Xbox One S. More like Shitbox Zero S. This console sucks. This console was a disgrace to the original Xbox One from 2013, which was a lot better. There is only one good thing about this console, and that's the design. The console is a lot smaller than the original, and the controllers were revamped to have Bluetooth and an auxiliary port for headsets. Otherwise, it's shit. The S comes in two different versions. One with a disk drive, and one without. The first major criticism I have with this console is that it's worse at running games than the original. For example, Minecraft. The original would run the game at about 55 to 60 FPS most of the time. The S runs at about 30 to 48 FPS, unless you've started a new world. I have a creative mode world that would run at about 10 FPS on this, but 60 FPS on the Series S which I have now. Also, since when did Fortnite look like a game from 1995? Seriously, if you load it into a match on the S, your graphics look horrible for about a minute. The second criticism I have about this console is how poorly optimized it is for being connected to Xbox Live. I'm not sure if this has something to do with my router or the Xbox itself, but about half an hour after playing online, it will just randomly sign me out of my account, and wouldn't let me sign back in until I performed a restart to the console. The third criticism I have with the console is how slow it is. Some of the games will take forever to load on this as opposed to the original. The S loads Minecraft in about 3 to 5 minutes, whereas the original only took 1 minute. To make matters worse, the 360 only took 20 seconds to load the game. Also, the user interface and the dashboard are incredibly laggy. Sometimes the guide freezes up for no apparent reason. And the bugs can even be so bad as to the dashboard not showing up at all and having to refresh. And the fourth criticism I have with this console is how many times the games crash. Majority of the games I would be playing would randomly crash for no apparent reason. It would be frustrating because sometimes the game wouldn't save. Undoubtedly, the worst type of game crash on this console was when it would force you to perform a restart just to load the game. No other Xbox does that. Sometimes I would press cancel and the game would load the second or third times, otherwise I would have to wait 15 whole minutes just for the console to restart. Once, I was playing on my Xbox with my cousin, and that error message popped up, so I clicked cancel, but because my cousin likes to take the steering wheel, he went ahead and restarted the console anyway even though the game was loading. I was angry at my cousin then because we had to wait 15 whole minutes for it to restart. Heck, he even had my main controller and I had the other one. Okay, let's not go off topic. The Xbox One S is a disgrace to the original, touch wood. I'm so happy that Microsoft revamped it as the Xbox Series S in 2020 and discontinued this abomination. So far my Series S has had no issues regarding what I have covered. The only issue I have with the Series S though, is the lack of storage, but that's okay because I have an expansion card with it. Xbox Series S is 25 billion times better than Xbox One S. End of rant.